Don't relax yet. We've still got one more apparatus final to take place. It is, of course, the men's horizontal bar competition to conclude these European Championships of Artistic Gymnastics in Basel, Switzerland. And we're going to get the competitors out onto the competition floor now.
Representing Turkey, Ahmet Önder.
Ahmet Önder of Turkey will be the first to go, the 8th strongest in qualification, 13.733.
Andreas Tober.
Andreas Tober of Germany has made his first ever apparatus final at the European Championships. He's 30 and he's the top qualifier. Could it be?
Representing Turkey, Adem Asil.
Adem Asil of Turkey was not able to complete the all-around final due to a shoulder injury. Excuse me, he finished 6th in the floor competition. Hungary's Christian Balázs was 5th in qualification, a horizontal bar bronze medalist at the Youth Olympic Games in Buenos Aires in 2018.
Representing Russian Federation.
Well, we were due to have Christian Baumann introduced there. Maybe they haven't quite managed to get back into position. And then David Beliavsky also, having just won a medal, not able to get back into position in time. As long as they get to the bar in time, we're okay. Carlo Martini of Italy, 3rd strongest performer in qualification. And Pablo Brega of Switzerland, the 2nd strongest performer in the qualification process. So we're going to finish with a Swiss gymnast, which will be very interesting indeed. The start list for the men's horizontal bar competition. Eyes certainly on Andreas Tober, who goes 2nd in the order as the top performer in qualification. Carlo Macchini of Italy, the 3rd strongest performer in qualification, is the penultimate athlete and the 2nd strongest performer in qualification. Pablo Brega is going to be the last to go. Now, can Christian Baumann keep himself calm after what he's just done? That extraordinary achievement. He's now got to get himself ready to go up and compete on the horizontal bar in a short while. Ahmet Önder gets us underway in the men's horizontal bar competition. 8th strongest in qualification, 16.733. Blythe, this has been a storied routine for Önder.
And he is so capable of turning in a terrific horizontal bar routine. Unfortunately, what we have occasionally seen from him is that he has trouble on what the release move that he often does, a Cassina. And it seems like he might have taken it out of this exercise. Normally it's what he starts off with.
That's very interesting, isn't it? Ahmet Önder making a tactical decision to remove the Cassina, which has been so problematic for him in recent competitions. A strategy that could well pay off there.
A very smart choice. He just delivered a fantastic horizontal bar routine, and that will put him in contention for the podium. Many of the gymnasts using the Kachev style elements to build their difficulty. We might see some combinations of those later on. And this one of the highlights of this routine. Cranks a double twisting, double layout, drills the landing.
If there's a gymnast who's due for a good finish to his European Championships, it's Ahmet Önder. Such a team player, It's about having that moment of individual reward. We talk about team players who are due a moment of individual reward, and the camera cuts appositely to Andreas Tober. So I have a little bit of a delay now, waiting for the score to come in for Ahmed Under, because we do not have, for the first time today, simultaneous events. We have got a score of 13.466 for Under, his difficulty down by a full mark from qualification. Well then, Andreas Tober, whose dad, Marius, has 2 European Championship medals, one in 1994 and 1996. The top performer in qualification with 14.433. He's 30 and it's his first ever apparatus final at the European Championships. What can he do?
He is so correct and precise, but that is an error. He swung the wrong way coming out of that Takamoto skill. Actually wanted to keep going forward, went backward. Cassina, very nice. This is Coleman. Very stylish work on horizontal bar. The nice variety of elements.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Well, he got it back together, Andreas Tober, after a slightly troublesome start, and he looks reasonably happy with that display. First time in a European Championship apparatus final. Was it enough? We shall find out.
He is following in an incredible tradition of great German high bar workers. This is their event. A lot of flight in this routine. The Cassina, the gymnast, wants to regrasp that bar with straight arms if they possibly can. There's a deduction if they regrasp it too bent. It's not something that plagues him. This is the Takamoto style element, stoop in. And what he wants to do is actually continue going forward, but it's not at horizontal, it has to go backwards.
That's a bit of adjustment as he comes down to earth. 6th time competing at the European Championships of Artistic Gymnastics. He's 4th in the team competition in 2014. Best finish he's enjoyed. Now the score for Tober is 13.833. He's lost a 10th of difficulty, and he's lost a little bit more in terms of execution. So he is down from the 14.433 that he received in qualification. Adem Azil of Turkey was the 9th strongest performer in the qualification process with 13.7. The gymnast who competed as Abdelrahman El Gamal at the last European Championships and had really such a torrid time in 2020, and he had a difficult time in the all-around final as well in 2021, both occasions down to injury. He was injured in the warm-up for the team final in Mersin, was really devastated about it. So can he conclude his competition strongly?
Well, that was a nice, strong beginning to this horizontal bar routine. The Yamawaki with an extra half twist. Good Kachev straight. And repeats the element, adds a half turn. A little questionable if he caught that with the angle that he needed to. Turns need to be finished within 15 degrees of the vertical. But you can just feel the momentum building. So far, this has been really good.
It continues to be really good for Adem Azil of Turkey. Well, when you look at some of the names that didn't make it into this horizontal bar final, it is up for grabs. It's there for somebody to seize control of. It's an open final, this. What has Azil done?
Yes, there is a very new look to this horizontal bar final. It's missing Epke Zonderland, the reigning Olympic champion. Oh, excuse me, the 2012 Olympic champion.
Time makes fools of us all, doesn't it?
It does.
Yes, missing Tin Serbic, Robert Tvoregal, some exceptional performers on this piece. And this display from Azil is, one suspects, a gratifying end to an injury-plagued couple of European Championships. Still evidently with some shoulder trouble.
He's been waiting a long time to step up and give a performance like this. A really nice way for him to end this competition.
Job done. There is pressure associated with trying to make a name for yourself in this Turkish team. Moved from Egypt, has developed enormously as a competitor, and his score is 13.766, so he goes into the provisional silver medal position. Toba still leads. Now, it's been a very good European Championships to be somebody who's stepping up from junior to senior level. Christian Balázs of Hungary was 20th in the all-around competition and a Youth Olympic Games medalist, full set of colours including bronze on the horizontal bar. And regrettably, he's come off but picks himself up.
Well, he went big on this Coleman.
Come on, everybody.
Full twisting double tuck. And you see he's fully extended and just doesn't get his hands around the bar. But he certainly did not hesitate to go for it.
Competes at the Ferencváros Sports Club, one of the oldest multi-sport clubs in Hungary, and that's better. He's a big performer, isn't he?
Oh, terrific amplitude. Very aesthetically pleasing gymnastics. Smoothness and elegance to his work. Double layout.
Little signs of what might be from Christian Balázs. A near miss, but a gymnast who absolutely has got the potential to be a contender on this apparatus. Only 19, plenty of time yet.
Many moments of beauty in this exercise. Gorgeous extension on this layout Kachev with a half turn. And this, look at the height he gets over the bar, the position in which he regrasps.
lovely details, his heels together, his toes pointed. It's elegant gymnastics.
Very elegant. And powerful too. Brilliant swing into this double twisting double layout.
Yes, they're not mutually exclusive things in gymnastics, elegance and power. Sometimes they're treated almost as two things that never the twain shall meet, and it's nonsense. They are things that can very easily overlap and do overlap for so many gymnasts, more gymnasts than we probably give credit to. Quite simply, there is elegance in power. 12.6 for Christian Bollage. He did produce a 6 difficulty score in qualification, so the numbers are looking promising for him long term. Well, how this gentleman can so calmly be getting himself ready to step up to the horizontal bar after what's just happened to him. Bronze medalist on the parallel bars, Christian Baumann. The 4th strongest performer in qualification, you know. Could be in the mix here. Why not?
Super height on that. Coleman unfortunately has to take a form deduction as he swings that giant out of it. Just the dismount. Double layout.
With each swing, a lap of honour really for Christian Baumann. What a recovery to his championships. Maybe slightly priced out of the market in terms of execution in this final, but, well, he leaves as a European Championship medalist once more. Great tenacity from the 26-year-old.
Yes, as you said, Ollie, there were a couple of moments in this routine where he did take form deductions, execution deductions. The height on this Coleman was incredible, but the bent elbows on the regrasp and then the bent legs as he swings the giant over the bar. All of those things will be deducted. And then here, same thing. A little bit of sloppiness in the legs and a bit unsteady on the landing.
He's from the beautiful medieval village of Leutwil in the north of Switzerland. It has around 700 people. He has 4 European Championship medals, so it's got to have a pretty decent ratio, hasn't it, Leutwil, for European Championship gymnastics medals to population size. Now, I'm sure there's somebody out there who's going to work out now over the next week or so which town, city, village in Europe has got the best ratio. Do let me know when you've done that, won't you? You know who you are. You've probably worked it out already. Still 3 competitors to go, and they are very strong competitors. Baumann not on this occasion, 13.466. He is in 4th position. So it's still Toba who's leading the way.
Representing Russian Federation, David Belyavsky.
David Belyavsky of the Russian Federation, 2-time silver medalist at these championships, steps up to the horizontal bar, 7th strongest in qualification.
And he's proven that he is capable of medal-winning performances on horizontal bar. In the last 5 years, he's had 2 of them at the European Championships in 2016 and 2017. Just very secure in all of his work. So much composure that's born of experience. Been more than a decade on the Russian national team now, and lots of style also. Chooses to do things in a different way on this event.
Now that is quite a landing from David Beliavsky, who's had quite a competition. Bronze medalist on the horizontal bar in Bern, here in Switzerland in 2016. Did it the following year in Cluj-Napoca. It remains an open final.
Very open. He's so clean in his execution. It's everything like this Kachev have. The Yamawaki gymnast is expected to hold the vertical, remain completely stretched. Double layout, full out. And that's what he has done so often in competition. It's one of the things that makes him great.
He's one of the respected gymnasts. As you said, Clive, the leader of the Russian team, the one they all look to. Now they all look to the score, because David Beliavsky has gone into the gold medal position with 14.066. Again, we have discovered it before he has discovered it. Now that means that Andreas Toba goes down into the silver medal position, and Adem Azil currently occupies bronze, but we still have some mighty competitors to go. Carlo Macchini of Italy, the 3rd strongest performer in qualification, 14.066. He was 4th on the horizontal bar in Szczecin 2 years ago, his only European Championship appearance until now.
Hugely energetic. This is called a pagan. Double front, half out over the bar. Really nice Pike Kovac. Adds the Coleman. Well, you talk about go big or go home. Right up on top of the bar. Oh, and that will be a significant deduction. It was just beautiful until then.
Almost. Absolutely exquisite from Colin McKinney, and he knows it. He throws his head back. Oh. Now there is still going to be a lot of gymnastics in there that scores very well, but problems after he got through all of the exquisitely difficult work. 24-year-old from Ancona.
It is not always the most difficult thing that can give a gymnast a problem. This was gorgeous work to begin the routine. A beautiful element, and one we don't see very often. Very nice. Coleman also. Dismounts with a full twisting double layout.
And then this moment of reaction where he seemed to know that he'd almost done it. There it is. Well, there would be a real irony if a routine that began with a move created by Alias Pergan deprived a Turkish gymnast of success at the European Championships. Pergan, the man who has been so important to the Turkish team, and it's Asil who is currently in third place. Memorable work from Makini, and so close to imposing himself on the medals. 13.6. The gentleman who was fourth in Szczecin 2 years ago finds himself just out of the medals once more. And that means that David Beliavsky is guaranteed a medal, as is Andreas Toba in his first ever apparatus final at the European Championships. Pablo Brega is the final gymnast to compete at these European Championships. Second strongest in qualification, champion in 2017.
And there is very much an opportunity for him to impose himself on the podium.
And he will not do so now, unfortunately. It's been a successful day for the Swiss gymnasts. And Pablo Brega will not be adding to their medals total in this particular final. Again, nearly.
Nearly. Such an intricate skill for Coleman. There's so much going on. He begins looking for the bar, but he's fully extended, and that left hand just doesn't quite grasp it. Repeats the element. Lovely work. Well, he has gotten back up and he has delivered a very nice routine.
It's an appropriate conclusion, that dismount, to these European Championships. And it means that we finish with a defining memory of Pablo Brega that is a positive one, the gymnast who was fifth in the all-around competition. Well, it was always going to be a very tense and very open competition. Sometimes the more open a competition is, the more nerve-wracking it is.
You take the risk and you get the reward. Even though he doesn't have the reward from this, he can say to himself that he took the risk and he stepped up and met the moment. Fall aside, really very nice, well-executed gymnastics through and through.
Well, appropriately enough, we hear in the background the music, the final countdown by the band Europe, and this indeed is the final countdown for these European Championships of Artistic Gymnastics. It is the last score to come in. Those are the three, and he is waiting to see whether he finishes with a silver or a bronze medal. He will be hopeful, unless there's some mathematical improbability coming from the judges' table. It is 13.333 for the Swiss gymnast Pablo Brega, and that is a very touching moment indeed. David Beliavsky, 7 times a European champion, and for the first time a horizontal bar champion. But we wondered, Toba or not Toba? This time there was no question. Andreas Toba makes it onto the podium. And Adem Azil looks like he can't quite believe it as well. A bronze medalist on the horizontal bar. Oh my God. Great emotions and a great conclusion to these championships. The classified results in the men's horizontal bar competition. The bronze medal to Turkey and Adem Azil. The silver medal to Andreas Toba of Germany, his biggest honours to date. And the gold medal to David Beliavsky, 7 times a champion of Europe. This is how it all unfolded. It's now time for the victory ceremony for the men's horizontal bar competition at the Basel 2021 European Artistic Gymnastics Championships.
Award ceremony, men horizontal bar, Siegerehrung Reck der Männer. In third place and winner of the bronze medal, representing Turkey. Auf dem 3. Platz, im Gewinner der Bronzemedaille für die Türkei, Adem Azil.
Adem Azil of Turkey taking the bronze medal, a gymnast who has shown the most remarkable progress of late, and this is a fine finish to his championships, a championship that started with disappointment.
Auf dem 2. Platz und Gewinner der Silbermedaille für Deutschland, Andreas Toba.
Andreas Toba was a real hero for his team at the Olympic Games in Rio, but he's never had that big individual moment. Well, he's got it now.
Win of the gold medal,
silver medalist in the horizontal bar competition.
Men's horizontal bar, representing the Russian Federation. Auf dem 1. Platz, Gewinner der Goldmedaille und Europameister 2021, Reck der Männer für die Russische Föderation, David Beliavsky.
When you stroll around the great museums and art galleries of Basel, it can be very easy to look at new work, but sometimes you've just got to stop and stare at the classics. David Beliavsky is one of those classics in the world of gymnastics. He is the European champion on the horizontal bar. 7 times a European champion, first time with a horizontal bar.
Ladies and gentlemen, in honor to the winner,
there's always room
stand
for something new
of the
for
Russian
David
Federation.
Beliavsky.
Meine Damen
Let's
und
hear the
Herren,
national anthem of the
zu Ehren
Russian
des
Federation.
Siegers hören Sie nun die Nationalhymne der Russischen Föderation. Congratulations to the best gymnasts on horizontal
An emotional
bar.
David Beliavsky, European champion on the horizontal bar. It is a fitting conclusion to these championships that we hear the playing of the Russian national anthem, for they have been the dominant force at these championships. Hugely impressive. And David Beliavsky, well, he just keeps surprising us. Not that it should ever be a surprise when David Beliavsky wins something, but he's not done it at continental level on the horizontal bar before. That's a new one for David Beliavsky.